I would go so far and concede that it is possible to have a beautiful relationship with Jesus, with this psychic experience, and be a loving person. You know, there's always exceptions for people who allow these experiences to change them at a deeper level. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, like there's no way that a relationship with Jesus cannot change you for the better, but for the majority of people it doesn't, because it doesn't address the subconscious aspect of our soul, and in most cases our soul trauma doesn't get healed, and that will have a bearing on our faith and relationship with Jesus. Like, I know someone that he's a Christian teacher that has an amazing life-changed testimony of how Jesus changed his life, to where he became a very, very loving person. But the aspect that is never addressed is this attitude that we hold towards ourselves, the lack of self-acknowledgement, the lack of self-validation. Like, there's always that little bit of nuance that keeps self separated from source, separated from the all. Self is never allowed to, shall I say, be enthroned in your life, because Jesus is sitting on that throne. And so this aspect of self being relegated to the sideline can have psychologically detrimental impact. And to me, it always feels like a part of me is not accepted. It's loved by God, it's loved by Jesus, but it's not, like, I am not allowed to accept it in the place of Jesus. You see, there's that little bit of difference, and self can never get that place of honor. And from what I know now is that if we keep our awareness divided up and segregated in that way, we keep a part of us like a stepchild. We keep that relegated to the sidelines. It's like, if I can use the analogy of a game, self can watch but can't participate. You can watch from the bleachers, right? Watch the show, but you can't participate as a valued aspect of you, because that is always, the label of sinner is always going to be attached to self, and so it's never going to be entirely free. The self is never going to be entirely redeemed from that label. It's accepted and loved, but not redeemed and freed from that label to where it can be autonomous and stand in autonomy in its divine nature, right? Because we only have one word for self, or for I am, our brain gets it mixed up. We have ego, then we have self-awareness. Confusion comes in because of that word. The word is so limited. But they're all aspects of us, and we have to redeem all aspects. I think I'm not making any sense here, but I just thought I would record this music.